Alright guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So we are out here doing basic survival training for Survival Living LLC. I've got Airborne Prepper with us today. He's going to be out here going through the shit. Actually, he's been, what is it, about a couple months now you've been ready to come out here?
Oh yeah.
So guys, definitely be checking out his channel as well. It is Our Tent Life is his channel. I was trying to see what type of scat this was. Yeah, always look to the ground. You never know what you're going to step on. So we got a few miles ahead of us. We got to do hiking today. We got rain coming in this evening, so we'll bring you along. We will be filming all the training stuff on the video, so definitely stay tuned. All right, so part of the course on the basic survival course, guys, is the Magnesium Fire Starter. So what we've done, we've feathered down some sticks, got some feather material already trimmed down, and we're just getting our magnesium pile built up before we actually get a strike, and that way we can actually get fire going. So the more magnesium you build, the better. I'm talking a quarter size, like a size of a quarter, half-inch thick. That way you know you're going to get a good spark and a good heat source ignition. So you just sit there and we work on it, guys. Don't rush it. If you rush it, you're taking a chance of having to redo it all over again. Just take your time with it. You got plenty of time while you're here on the course. This is the basic course, and if you don't get it the first time, just go right back at it again. Alright guys, so once you get your magnesium all built up, you get your shavings down the side of it, you get your magnesium fire starter and your striker, and you want to open up a little area where you got that quarter size of magnesium there. You want to ignite that, and hopefully if everything's done correctly, we'll start your tinder pile. One of the easiest ways to pull back on your striker, it keeps you from hitting your fire bit, just like that. Then you can take your feathered sticks and build your fire.
Or not.
Be right there. Alright, so open yourself up a nice little spot back here in the back. There you go. And when you've got your striker, set your blade there and just pull it back. Pull the magnesium back and you'll be more concentrated. If you want to go like that, odds are you'll hit it with your striker and knock everything loose. So you can actually get that square right there at it and just pull the square back. Alright, slide the square forward like you're right there against it, and then put the blade on top of it and then pull that square back. So you can actually set it up, just get used to it, just strike it just like that. You can take your knee and just get used to the actual motion.
Hey GoPro, start my fire.
It's got the batteries.
Makes it look easy, don't it?
Yeah, a lot of practice, that's all it takes. Now, do you have your edge face down towards it? I think you got it backwards. Yep, try that. There you go. There it is. Easy, easy. Got her.
So?
Yep. Get easy on the feathers. See there?
Fire.
Ain't nothing to it. And later we'll show you the behind the scenes shots where we're using a Bic lighter. You want to go ahead and take your char cloth off to the side. You just want to go ahead and practice just kind of like just kissing it. You want to make a spark off of it. You see my angle right here? I'm catching on the 90-degree angle on this. You're just kind of bumping her. Try this Flint instead of that church. Let's see if you like that one better. Just barely grazing her. You're making an impact, but you're going all the way through. Give this a shot. You might have too much oil on this one.
Yeah, I'm seeing sparks.
You got oil.
Too much oil.
Yep. I'm not getting any spark with this one. Alright, use that one. Just keep the same routine. There you go. Check you got a coal right now. Already see it down there. That's all you need. Set it in your pile and loosely cover it. It'll keep on burning. I'll hold the flint. And just loosely cover it, raise it up, and gently blow in it. And watch your fingers.
I see it.
That's the coal. There it goes. There it goes. Alright. Blow to flame, blow to flame. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Alright.
Fire!
And now you need to take your smaller stuff, lay it right on top of it. But since we're in high wind, we might be running Dakota fire pit tonight, buddy.
Let's stomp it out.
Yeah, it might be better. And that is our flint and steel.
That was sweet.
Now that char cloth there, that's going to continue to ember down, so I'll just bury it in the ground. It'll continue to ember. So, Dakota fire pit. Unfortunately, we got a lot of sand, and I don't expect this wind dying down until the rain hits. So one of the easiest way to do this is actually make a trench. We'll come back with green saplings, lay them on top, and cover it back up so we still have our air tunnel.
Okay.
So, taking just a pointy stick and one with a edge, I'm just going to dig down. Worst thing is, besides the sand, is these roots. And this does take a while. So I didn't bring a shovel. So I didn't think we're going to need one. Digging holes in Florida sand is kind of a dicey thing, especially with fire ants. Fortunate for us, there were no fire ants here, because that does happen. Basically, guys, we've got our tunnel. Our fire on this side, ventilation over here. We've got a bridge gap between it. We've got green branches, green saplings there. We've used bark as a layer base, grass, leaves, and then sand to encase it all that stuff, all the debris, just to keep that sand from falling through. Odds are eventually it will ignite and catch fire, and eventually the sand will fall out. But for the beginning, while we're using this thing and these high winds that we're dealing with, is just to keep those flames and embers from going all over the place. As you can see, all this grass all around us, it's dry, it's Florida, and this stuff does ignite very fast. So Dakota fire pits are a nice thing to actually learn how to use. We use a pointed stick and one side's wedge. That's my shovel. But we're digging in sand. Most of the time we're digging it out by hand. So we still have windy days, high winds. Real quick tour around the camp here. Yeah, that's my tent. Moving around. We got beer on tap. Oh, I'm sorry, that's water on tap. That's creek water. Yeah, run it through our filtration systems. Works great. We got a plow point back here. That's what we're using for storing firewood tonight, because it's gonna be raining like crazy here in a few hours. Dakota fire pit down there. Yep, that works. Moving along camp. Over here we have the shitter. Over there the bidet. And over here we've got some crazy dude.
Coffee time.
Alright, so we got Airborne Prepper here with us on this trip, guys. We had a couple guys cancel out on us. Sorry you guys couldn't make it, or whatever, I tried calling you. But hey, hit me up later. Alright, so what you got going on over here besides coffee? You got your
Cocoa.
cocoa?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I got
Cocoa
coffee.
time.
Cocoa
Well, it's
time.
half cocoa, half coffee.
Oh, tomorrow, after our rainstorms and stuff, we've got to break down camp, head to a new camp location, and we got to run some navigation courses. Alright guys, so we got another fire test, little training exercise for you. So this is reindeer moss. I've shown many times it's edible. It tastes like crap, but it's edible. It's also, when it's dry, it makes a great fire start. So we've got two different things we're actually going to be using today on this. We've got our Ferrocerium Rod, and we also have our Magnesium Fire Starter. So with Magnesium Fire Starter, you just keep on shaving, and the way this reindeer moss is, it collects the shavings very easily. They light up very easy. So we got a lot of wind going, so it should work just fine.
This tastes terrible, bro.
I know it tastes terrible. That's what I said. Alright, so just take your reindeer moss, just start shaving your magnesium right on top of it. Alright guys, so we got our magnesium on top of our moss here, so we're going to move some things around here, and we're going to get a strike going on. There she goes. That's hot. It burns really hot, kind of slow, works really well. Yep, you got her. Careful, you will burn yourself with this thing.
I will burn myself.
Alright, now we got pyro over here. We're going to use the Ferrocerium Rod. Now this here does not have the magnesium flakes in it. You just set it down, you actually put your Ferrocerium Rod into your pile of moss. Get it going.
I think you're holding your mouth right.
I always hold my mouth right. Whew. And she's on fire. Careful there, buddy.
So is everything else.
No, don't put it in the fire pit. That's already burning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's that. It works great for a fire start, especially down here in Florida. Key is, it's got to be dry. I know. Why don't you use a match? Anybody can use a match. We teach other things. So we got dinner coming pretty soon. We're going to get our fire started, get our Dakota fire pit all coaled up, and cook us some dinner tonight, and go back at it again tomorrow. So, chili and rice. You gotta let it sit here for a while, solidify a little bit more.
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice. Come on, man. Wolf brand chili. That's the way to go. So I gotta let this sit for a little bit.
Survival course, bro.
In that case, fashion a spear and hit the river. Alright guys, so it is the end of day one. So I got a Airborne Prepper over there, blind him with a headlamp. Just hanging out by the campfire. We got thunderstorms coming in tonight, so about to call it a night, have some coffee, and kick back and relax. Catch y'all in the morning.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah. All right, guys, here we are. We are at base camp. As you can see, we've got some debris mattresses that were left behind from a previous group. We had an emergency and we had to get people out. So some things were left behind. Luckily though, it means I get to save on a couple contractor bags for this part of the course because this material is dry. Actually, guys, we're real careful about trying to clean up behind ourselves. If we have trash, things like that, we try not to leave a lot of stuff behind. There are things that are left behind at base camp because I operate out of base camp, like our targets. These are replacement targets I use for our navigation. Yeah, it's a grinding wheel. Spray paint it red. That way I can actually see it, put the navigation course on it as far as our coordinates and stuff like that. So we leave stuff like that. I'll leave my tripod up, fire backdrop, things like that. Our chairs, extra seating, things, you know, stuff like that. So we've got Airborne Prepper here with us. So day 2, guys. Day 1 we go over the material, okay, as far as ridge lines, shelter builds, things like that. Okay, so today he's got to perform the ridge line. He's got to perform a specific tarp structure I choose from, and we teach 3 different ones in the basic course. We also have to make fire. We have to make char cloth tonight. We also have to make punk wood charred, and we also have our navigation course today. So fun filled day, and thankfully we're not expecting any rain for the rest of the trip, so that's awesome. All right, guys, so on the second day you're going to have to take what you learned the first day and make it happen on your own. So right here we've got a plow point set up. Now this one here is set up with a ridge line. I like using a ridge line mainly because most tarps in the center over time starts to stretch and stuff. And the easy, quick way to fix that is to take a large stick, throw a shamog or a glove or something like that, and just shove it up in the center. Well, if you're not careful, you can rip right through your tarp. So running a full ridge line, we've got a bowman stake down on that end, got a trucker's hitch up here, pull tight on the trucker's hitch so you got your ridge line tight, 2 Perskin knots on your tarp so you can actually tighten down there, and up here and stake down near the corner. So basically you've got a diamond. This tarp here is a 7 foot by 5 by 7 foot by 5, so it's a squared one, which makes it very easy with the plow points. Most tarps are 6 by 8s or stuff like that. It's rectangular, which means one side will be a little bit more open, which is fine because in that situation you can actually have your campfire on that side and helps bring in heat. This one here, you just have a campfire a couple feet away, so you got heat coming in.
I'm just gonna stick these in.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. So
just to help me out a little bit.
yeah, also once you got that stake down, I would kick some pine needle debris over the edge because we do have wind coming that way. Even though the tarp is set up that way to catch the wind, you do have some high ends like down on that bottom right there. It just keeps that air from coming up in there.
Yeah.
So a lot of fun.
Well,
And after this, guys, we've got to go collect water. We got a lot of stuff to do today. All right, guys, so part of the course is water collection, water purification. Now, we run a Camp Sawyer filter through most of the water, but like tonight, I got to make sure that everyone knows how to boil water correctly to kill off pathogens and stuff like that inside water. So one of the things that we always carry is our dry bags. This is a 10-liter dry bags. It's not just for putting your clothes or sleeping bag in. It's not just for running your food up in the tree. It's also for water collection, because we have to walk to a water source, collect water, and walk back to camp. So that's why we always have required that you get a dry bag. I like the 10-liter ones. You're not required. I think we had a few people on another course, they brought in some larger ones. I think they're 20 or 30 liters. That's up to you. Me personally, I like the 10-liter ones. So, nice little stroll through the woods to the water source. Alright guys, so water collection. Like I said, I always look up in these trees down here in Florida. Look down below you, and make sure you look in the water because we do have alligators in this river chain. So always watch where you step and watch around a couple more feet around too, just to make sure you're not getting on anything. All right, water collection. That's why I say we'll use these dry bags, you guys. It makes it much easier to use. Collect a lot of water with them. Since they are dry bags, they're waterproof. Fold the end, flip it in place, walk out with it. Alright guys, so we are on navigation course right now. We got azimuth shooting right now on the course, so we are going for our target. We're actually leapfrogging across. He is laying down the degrees and everything for the azimuth to shoot. I'm actually going ahead while he's directing me which way to go, so we stay on the azimuth. Then he follows up with the coordinates and also the pace count behind me, and we just keep on moving through till we find our next target. What we got?
Got shooting at 286, no, 238, no.
Should be 106.
106, yeah, sorry.
All right, 106. Okay, keep
All right,
track.
go. Course. Now he's following up with a pace count to my location. I'm getting too far away from him to hear commands, so you just stop in position while he brings up the azimuth, and he'll be doing the pace count. As long as I stand in this spot, we are still at 106 degrees. So when he comes up here, he'll stand where I'm at and reshoot, and we pick up our azimuth again. You mean this tree right here with the bark? Yeah.
That one right there?
Yeah.
So when you shoot your azimuth next, what do you see down there?
The sign, the target right there.
Yeah. Dead on.
Dead on.
Dead on.
Dead on. I win the chocolate factory.
I didn't say nothing about a chocolate factory, okay?
I mean,
Nothing. He did not win the chocolate factory. I don't know where that's coming from.
I was on your website.
I got hacked.
Canadian prepper, right?
No, I'm not Canadian prepper. I wish I was Canadian prepper, but no, I'm not. Watch these briars, man. I put this in the worst place possible just to stick everybody.
Just to be a...
All right, let's check it out.
Looks cold enough. So one of the easiest ways to do this, guys, is set it in a lid. This is our charred material. This is from our punk wood. Now what I'm going to do, take a carbon steel knife. This is a MIRA. I got a piece of flint here. I'm going to throw sparks directly on this and get this to ignite. Right there, we got it. So now this right here, guys, we could actually set in a bird's nest and start our flame, put it in our bird's nest. So that is punk wood, charred material, and you can leave it in a tin. You can travel with it. I mean, it doesn't take much to actually get a spark to ignite on it. On the side. Right there. And it's just about, it started its own flame. There's also set more on it. Now we got two. So that is the material we started off with right there. And now we got a nice little coal bed set up. Alright guys, so we got our charred material here, char cloth. This is denim, by the way, again. So with char cloth, guys, we've shown this many a times. Usually I put it on a piece of flint. So what we're going to do now, when we use our knife, we're going to throw sparks on this one. There we go. Let me turn off the light. So yeah, burns very well. Denim takes a while. These are big pieces. Denim works really well. Again, you put this in a bird's nest, easy ignition. Throw this back over here. I hear coyotes in the background.
They're coming in all directions.
They're running that river. All right, so we got more right here. We're going to put our flint on top of it. Since it's such a large piece, we're going to put it on top and bottom side. We take our knife. There we go. And now we have this piece ignited. Tear that loose. Works really well. And this is denim material. This is actually blue jeans.
Alright. It's in the middle of the lake.
Alright guys, welcome back. So right now we're doing map navigation training as far as using an actual map in a local area using a 8-digit coordinate code. So as you see, it's dark. Well, it's all part of survival. It gives that extra stress training when trying to do this, because if you ever need it in an emergency situation, hey, it might be pretty dark outside. Alright, so let me take a look at the coordinates right fast. We got coordinates of 78654535.
Alright, so I got the 78
for your latitude, okay. Longitude is 45.
45.
Alright.
Put this on the.
So the next one is 65. So
Put this on the 0.
Yep.
Oh no, that's the 25,000.
there you go, 24,000. There you go.
Okay. And I'm gonna move this over to the 6.
Yep. And then half.
And then 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're looking for 3.
3, 5.
Yeah, 3-5 should be at the base of the lake.
Yep, a little tiny spot right there.
Alright, bingo, that's Trap Pond. Now, what we can do, remember original start location over here?
Yep.
Okay, now we can draw a direct line straight across from each other.
Hey, turn the lights on, would you?
I know, right? Alright guys, so we got a path and everything laid out on this, but we need an orientator map. So to orientator map, make sure your compass is in the north position. Set it up in the corner of your map and rotate your map until you get your dog in your shed, red in the shed, dog in the doghouse. You get that red. This got to go with it. The entire thing has to move.
Okay.
That's not north.
Hmm?
The red's got to go north. There you go. All right. Once you've got that locked in, now you would take your compass and place against your line that you drew from trap pond there to your start position. Other way. There you go. And now once you've got that, turn your bezel so your red is in that shed.
Now,
All
so
right.
our azimuth is due west. 270.
270, so you write down 270. That gives you an azimuth of our current location. We'd have to go set up our compass at 270 and shoot a path at 270. Now with this, we have our scale down there. We can also measure out our location from here to there using our scale, and then we can adjust that and we'll actually have our pace count figured in, and we'll know how much distance we'd actually have to travel. Alright guys, so it is the end of day 2. I am chilling and ricing it again. I love this stuff. Freaking amazing, especially after being out in the woods all day. So, what'd you have for dinner?
I had red beans and rice.
Red beans and rice. Tell you what guys, can't beat being out in the woods. So, tomorrow, breakdown camp, and we'll do our walkout. All in all, I think it was a very successful trip. How was your experience today? Well, experience on this trip.
And I had a good time, dude.
Alright.
I learned a lot. I recommend it.
He learned what not to do. Don't do as I say.
Right. That was a good time.
I tried to get him to eat some of this stuff, but he wouldn't. Alright guys, so day 3. Day 3 is we pack up everything, get the campsite cleared out, have our cups of coffee, if you still have coffee. Airborne Prepper.
What's up?
He survived.
I'm not dead.
Not dead. So we're getting everything squared away on camp here. And now we've got to hike out here in just a minute. Coffee comes first. My survival course is coffee is very important. Alright guys, so got something to show you here. We got the poo. That is coyote, and looking at the hair that's inside of it, looks like they got hold of a hare. That's definitely rabbit, what's left of rabbit. So yeah, we got coyotes out here. Right now we are walking out. Our course is done. We're hitting the back trail out. Nice easy path on the way out after a long 2 days. This is day 3, and for some reason, even after eating all of our food, our packs seem to weigh a lot more. You will be hiking in this course as long as you're training up to 5 miles full gear. You'll be fine, because we don't do 5 miles in one day. You might do 5 miles, maybe 6 miles the total course. Just depends on what we're doing, because the course does evolve with the environment, the terrain. That didn't come out right. I'm trying to say the weather. If it's really bad in one area, we'll move somewhere else. So start training with your gear, don't think this is a Sunday stroll. This backstretch is a nice little road. That's your graduation. So, catch you guys later. Alright guys, CFP here of Survival Living. So I'm here with our tent life, also Airborne Prepper. He's got his own YouTube channel. He just got patched and got his certification through our basic survival training course. This is our February course. So he completed the course, got his patch and everything, did an awesome job, brother. They're watching.
All right. He tried to kill me. I almost froze to death. No, man. Good dude. Solid. Come out here with the attitude that you're going to learn some stuff. You're going to learn some stuff. I learned some stuff. Weather was kind of sucky one night and then kind of cold the next. But pack what you're supposed to pack. You're going to touch everything in the bag. And he's a good dude. I mean, what else is there to say? I
won't touch anything in your bag. I'll tell you that much.
You're going to touch everything in your bag.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Catch y'all next time.
See ya.